In the heart of Victorian London, beneath the rigid corsets and polite society, passions often burned with a dangerous intensity. For Lady Anna, life within the gilded cage of her marriage was suffocating, a silent plea for escape. It was in the unexpected setting of a charity clinic that their paths first crossed. A spark ignited between two souls yearning for something more.
Your dedication to those less fortunate is truly admirable, Doctor.
Lady Anna said, her voice a soft melody.
I merely strive to ease suffering, my lady. A duty I take seriously.
Dr. Elijah Thorne replied, captivated by her elegance. Stolen moments became their sanctuary, each clandestine meeting deepening a bond forged in forbidden desire.
I feel truly alive only when I am with you, Elijah.
Lady Anna whispered, her hand finding his.
And I, Anna, am lost without your presence.
Dr. Thorne confessed, his gaze ardent. But the shadow of Lord Ashworth, Anna's powerful and unyielding husband, loomed large over their fragile romance. His presence was a constant reminder of the societal chains binding her.
Anna, your prattle is tiresome. Attend to your duties.
Lord Ashworth commanded, not even looking at her. The impossible situation drove Anna to a desperate proposition, a whisper of a thought too dark to voice aloud at first.
There must be a way out, Elijah. A way for us to be truly free.
Lady Anna pleaded, turning to face him.
What are you suggesting, Anna? Our love defies convention, but society is unforgiving.
Dr. Thorne asked, his voice low. Driven by a love that warped his moral compass, Elijah succumbed to the dark pact. As a physician, he knew methods, silent and insidious, that could unravel a life without leaving a trace.
There are certain compounds, undetectable, slow-acting. Administered subtly, it would appear as a natural decline.
Dr. Thorne explained, his voice barely a whisper.
Then it must be done, Elijah, for our future.
Lady Anna affirmed, her eyes hard with resolve. The cruel charade began. Lord Ashworth, already of frail health, became susceptible to a concoction disguised as a restorative elixir.
This taste, rather bitter, Doctor. But I trust your judgment.
Lord Ashworth coughed, his voice raspy.
A minor unpleasantness for a swift recovery, my lord.
Dr. Thorne replied, his smile tight. The final dose was administered under the cloak of night, a silent, irreversible act. Lord Ashworth's last breath was a mere whisper in the vast, empty room.
Anna, cold.
Lord Ashworth murmured, his eyes glazing over. Dr. Thorne stated, his voice devoid of emotion, looking at Anna. The city mourned its respected lord, his passing attributed to a lingering illness. Lady Anna played the grieving widow with chilling perfection, but not everyone was convinced. Detective Inspector Finch, a man who saw shadows where others saw only light, found himself with a prickling sense of unease. Finch's investigation began quietly, a methodical dissection of routine. He sought not grand gestures of guilt, but the minute discrepancies that often betrayed the truth. And Lord Ashworth's temperament in his final weeks? Any sudden changes, Mr. Davies? Detective Inspector Finch asked the butler. He was weaker, Inspector, but his mind remained sharp, a true testament to his resilience. The butler replied, a loyal servant. Next, Finch paid a discreet call to Dr. Thorne, the attending physician. His questions, seemingly innocuous, were carefully crafted probes into the doctor's assessment of his deceased patient. You noted a gradual decline, Doctor? No sudden exacerbations of his condition? Inspector Finch inquired, his eyes unblinking.
Quite so, Inspector. A slow, inevitable fading. He was of advanced years, after all.
Dr. Thorne responded, his voice steady. As Finch's inquiries mounted, the lovers' carefully constructed facade began to crack. Paranoia gnawed at them, turning their stolen moments into fraught exchanges of fear.
He asked about everything, Elijah. Every symptom, every treatment.
Lady Anna whispered, her voice trembling.
Maintain your composure, Anna. We must not give them cause to suspect.
Dr. Thorne urged, gripping her arm. Finch's instinct, combined with a subtle clue he'd gleaned from the medical records, led him to a clandestine laboratory. There, scientific precision began to unmask the deception. "Inspector, there are traces here, a rare alkaloid. It would mimic natural decline, as you suspected," the chemist announced, his voice low. With the cold, hard evidence in hand, Finch knew the time for subtlety was over. The trap was set, its jaws ready to spring shut on the lovers. "Justice will not be denied," Detective Inspector Finch stated to himself, signing the document with a flourish. Finch arrived at Anna's door unannounced, a silent predator. His veiled accusations, supported by a piece of irrefutable evidence, began to chip away at her carefully constructed composure. "A curious item, Lady Anna, found amongst Lord Ashworth's effects. Do you recognize it?" Inspector Finch asked, his eyes piercing.
I cannot say. My husband had many vials for his various ailments."
Lady Anna stammered, her gaze flickering. The same stark evidence was presented to Elijah. The cold facts, laid bare, left no room for denial, exposing the calculated betrayal hidden beneath a doctor's care. "This, doctor, is the substance that ended Lord Ashworth's life. And this, your signature on the last prescription," Inspector Finch stated, his voice devoid of sympathy.
No, it cannot be. I prescribed him only tonics.
Dr. Thorne exclaimed, his face paling. Cornered and desperate, Elijah's resolve crumbled when Finch revealed a detail only one other person could have known. A detail that irrevocably linked him to Lady Anna and the crime. "Lady Anna mentioned you preferred to administer the elixir personally to ensure its full efficacy. A rather intimate detail, wouldn't you agree?" Inspector Finch pressed, his gaze unyielding.
She told you that? Anna,
Dr. Thorne whispered, the realization of his lover's possible betrayal or his own entrapment crushing him. Their love, once a beacon of desperate hope, had led them down a path of darkness and deception, ending not in freedom, but in the cold, unforgiving embrace of Victorian justice. Their century love crime now a tragic tale, whispered in the annals of history. Time passed as the world outside turned onward, indifferent to the fates of two lovers ensnared in history's unforgiving grip. Their story remained a whispered caution, a dark romance beneath the foggy veil of Victorian London. Behind bars, hope flickered faintly as a voice offered the possibility of redemption, a thread to cling to in the suffocating darkness. There might be grounds for appeal given the complexities untold during your trial. It is a slim chance, but a chance nonetheless.
Every thread of hope is woven into the fabric of survival. Tell us what must be done.
no matter the outcome, our truth remains. And in that, there is freedom.
Their spirits, though confined, refused to be entirely broken as they faced the future with quiet resolve. The trial was swift and merciless, a grim spectacle that stripped away pretense, revealing the cold machinery of justice. Lady Anna Ashworth and Dr. Elijah Thorne, you stand accused of a most heinous conspiracy. How do you plead?
Guilty, but with a heart torn between love and survival.
I only sought to save a love condemned by society's cruelty.
The courtroom murmured, the weight of their confessions sinking deep into the heavy air.